Gentlemen, it is your boy EXF at EXFGaming, and today we're gonna be talking about why CYL isn't as great as you think it is. Now, I know at the start of the bat, everybody's thinking that I might be crazy or I'm dumb or I don't know what I'm talking about, but just listen to me, just hear everything out. Everything I gotta say, and if at the end of this video you think I'm still wrong or I'm a knucklehead or whatever, definitely leave your comment in the comment section below. Definitely do that. I do want to hear your thoughts if you think I'm wrong anyways, but I will lay down my thoughts on CYL and why I'm not hyped or I'm not as hopeful as a lot of people are. I know a lot of people in the fandom are excited for CYL, but I am not, so I'll give my thoughts on it anyways, and you guys can obviously reflect your opinions on that. Okay, so to start off, I'm not really saying that CYL is bad in particular. Like, the concept of CYL and the direction of the intelligence system is where I'm having the problems with. So, for example, the units for CYL, we got Lin, we got Ike, we got Roy, we got Lucina. The units themselves individually are they're awesome. Actually, they're great, they're viable, right? And you get a free one, so everybody gets a free one. They get to pick between Lin, Ike, Roy, and Lucina, and you get one of them. And for those of you who don't know, Lin is the best unit out of the four. She will most likely be a game-breaking unit, so if you're going to get if you're going to invest yourself in the free summon, definitely go for Lin. Just a little side note there. But anyway, so yeah, so the CYL, it's in itself is good. It's really good. It's a good banner, good unit. They're all four of them are good units. Roy, like, he's still viable, but that's not really the issue itself. But the issue is the concept. Again, the concept and the direction of intelligence system and where they're taking the game. Especially for the free-to-play players, right? Those people are being hurt by where intelligence system is going. The play-to-win winners, the pay-to-win players, well, I mean, like, they pay to win. So for them, there's really no demerit for them paying money, because in the end, it's a business. Fire Emblem Heroes is a business, and that's what SI, or not SI, intelligence system is taking this, right? It's a business. So they're trying to market the game for the pay-to-win players and not market the game for pay or free-to-play players like you guys. And I know a majority of you guys are, free to play. I'll start off by saying the main point. Okay, so the main problem, of course, again, is that the focus of intelligence system is pay-to-win people, the pay-to-win players, right? And that's not good for the free-to-play players, and it's not good in terms of supporting you guys in terms of playing the game. I know there are a lot of people that played the game really early on, and they still don't have decent units, right? That can be a game changer in arena or something like that. But anyway, so let's I'll go through the nitty gritty and all that stuff. So let's get into it here. So okay, so let's give an example. Okay, so when was the last time we've seen a 4-star unit that could otherwise be a very potent 5-star unit be introduced into Fire Emblem? I really don't remember there any time being so. Like, for the most part, like, a lot of us in the fandom has figured out ways to make 4 stars stupidly viable as a 5-star, right? So we have Reinhardt, who you could pull as a 5-star and a 4-star, very popular unit, arguably the best unit in the game at the moment. We'll see after when Link comes out. Cordelia with the Gale Force tech, right? That's one thing. Shershi is another one. So those guys, we figured them out, but there aren't any units that are focus units that we could actually bring into as a 5-star that could otherwise be, a challenge against units like Hector or Bride Cordelia or something like that, right? So they can't, the free-to-play players can't actually grind their way into winning the game, as opposed to pay-to-win players being able to just pay money and literally win the game, right? So if you look into areas like Arena, you'll see a lot of units that are plus 10, Eric plus 10, Reinhardt plus 10, Amelia or something like that. Like you see those and you should check them out. Like they're really busted stats. Like they're so inflated that it doesn't make any sense. And with with good skill inheritance abilities, like it's tough. It's tough to compete with that as a free-to-play player. Okay, so why am I saying this, right? So again, it's the free-to-play players. You guys are losing, okay? And you guys still might not be convinced, okay? So let me take this a step further. So I want everybody to understand that what I said earlier, that Fire Emblem Heroes is a business, okay? And in that business, you need to make money, and money is coming from the pay-to-win players, okay? So let me expand on this a little bit more. Okay, so for example, the anniversary event, okay? So where you get 2 orbs every single day, right? At first, when they announced this back in the FEH channel, everybody was excited. They're just like, 60 free orbs, like you can't go wrong with that. It's 2 orbs per day, as long as you log in every single day. Now, on face value, yes, 60 orbs does sound great, but this is you're expanding 60 orbs within the entire summer. July and August, you're expanding 60 orbs in 2 months, 2 orbs per day. Now, doesn't that sound strange to you guys? Like ring a bell or anything like that? 2 orbs per day, right? Intelligent systems should be giving you 2 orbs per day, regardless of if it's anniversary event or not, right? Because you need orbs to play the game. You need orbs to summon. You need orbs to do Light's Blessing if you want to. You need orbs to use stamina bottles if you don't have any stamina bottles. They should be giving you 2 orbs per day. Them saying that 2 orbs per day in 60 orbs per day, or sorry, 60 orbs in 2 months is not that special. It's not a big deal. They should be doing that already. And if you guys think about it, if you removed all that 2 orbs per day, how many orbs did they give you? Regardless of, or just taking away the anniversary. I remember maybe like once or twice they gave you 1 orb for logging in, the login bonus, right? So that in itself is kind of like a mind trick to let you guys think that it's actually a big deal, in which it is not. It's not a big deal because they should be giving you those 2 orbs every single day, right? So again, the free-to-play players are losing because for them, they think it's a good thing. The pay-to-win players don't really care if they get orbs or not because they're just going to pay for it anyways. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so moving on. The next thing is, the next thing I want to talk about is the summon, the free summon that they pulled out there in the early summer. So we get 1 free summon for every new veteran that comes out, which is, which sounds good, right? But is it good though? Is it really good? In my experience, I didn't pull anything decent out of my free summon, which I really wouldn't expect myself to pull anything decent because it's just 1 summon, right? If they said, okay, you're gonna get 5 free summons for every new banner, that makes sense, right? So you actually do get a good chance of pulling a 5-star because there's no way you can pull a 5-star in 1 pull. And if you can manage to do that, then power to you, honestly, power to you if you can do that. But I've never managed to, and I'm sure a majority of you guys have not pulled anything decent in that 1 summon. Now, what they should have done is say, okay, you're gonna get 1 free summon and you will get a 5-star out of that summon. That is actually helping the free-to-play players. That is how you help free-to-play players. It won't affect pay-to-win players because they still pay to get 5 stars anyway. So it actually doesn't, make any difference for them, but it does make a difference for free-to-play players. It doesn't matter what the 5-star is. It could be, Obero, or what else is there? Shirshi or Minerva, or it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what that unit is, but as long it's a guaranteed 5-star, you know what I mean? That would help the free-to-play players. So again, the direction that SI is taking it's really tricking you guys to think that they're doing a really good service in which they are not. Okay, I know in mobile games such as Dragon Ball Dokkan, they do a lot of fan service events, such as giving 20 free Dragon Stones. Dragon Stones are equivalent to orbs if you don't know. 50, orb equivalents, right? Giving summon like a huge summon event where if you get one ticket for every orb you spend and you just go nuts with it, right? Because with I think at this point, if you used every single free orbs, you get 3,000 orbs. So you get 3,000 tickets and you get to summon with all of that, right? That is an awesome event that actually supports, you know, free-to-play players. And again, it doesn't affect the pay-to-win players because they've already won the game. And the last thing I want to state is how they advertise new banners. And I'm not really a fan of how they advertise new banners. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I know the reason why they advertise the new banners the way they do is because of marketing. Again, it's to market this to pay-to-win players. So, for example, CYL, the announcement came out for CYL on Friday or something like that, that they're going to do a live stream on Sunday. And for people like, I mean, I'm like a half free to play and half pay to win. I'm not, I won't call myself a pay to win. I'm definitely not a pay to win, but I'm definitely a free to play, and I pay for orbs when I do summon videos or summon streams. That's about it. So I actually haven't spent too much money on that. But for example, moving on. For example, CYL, they announced Friday that they're going to do a summon, or they're going to explain all the details about CYL on Sunday. And on Sunday, we heard that CYL is going to start on Thursday, right, which is tomorrow, which is, you know, very, very abrupt. It just came out from left corner, left field actually, and that shouldn't have happened really, because a lot of people speculated that CYL will come out mid to late September, which kind of sounds fair. So, you know, people have time to save orbs and whatnot, but now that we know that it's coming out on Thursday, people don't have time to save orbs, and they probably won't have time to save enough orbs to actually give the banner a challenge to, you know, actually summon all four, or I guess all three, depends on whoever you pick, all three Brave units. And that's what I mean. So it goes to the pay-to-win players to pay money so they can get all four units. And for us, well, I shouldn't say us, but for you guys, free-to-play players, how are you going to, or how do you increase the probability of getting all four units? Well, you can't unless you've been saving since like 2 months ago, which a lot of people I know haven't done, because, you know, there have been good banners that came out. Sacred Stones is a good banner that came out. Amelia and Tana are really good units that people wanted, so they did spend orbs on that banner. And to say that there's another banner coming out that's even better right away is, I don't know, to me it sounds unfair. I don't know about you guys. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section below if you think that. I definitely think it's unfair, and I think Intelligence System isn't doing enough to actually promote the game for you guys, the free-to-play players, or to actually give you enough orbs to give yourself a challenge at every possible banner that comes out, right? Because a lot of people have to save orbs and skip banners just to get or spend orbs on better banners, and they have to speculate, is this banner worth it, is this banner not worth it, right? You see videos out by a lot of people saying, is it worth summoning, is it worth summoning videos? There's so many out there, and a lot of times it might be a no, you know. But at the same time, if you really like that unit, for me especially, I love Amelia, so I definitely spent some time on the last banner, Sacred Stones, to get her. So, you know, in the end, it's really just up to how you understand what Intelligence System is doing. But I did lay out everything you need to know about what's happening with Intelligence System. They are swearing their market towards the pay to win because, I mean, again, in the end, it's a business. That's what they want. They want money. And I feel like they can afford to give more free summons and more orbs so that you can summon more for the free-to-play players. And hopefully they will kind of revert their attention back to you guys, the free-to-play players, and kind of, you know, like make it a little bit more balanced in that end. So that's all I have to say. definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear everything that you guys think about. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I just, you know, out of it? I don't know. Anyways, definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. Again, comment section on all your thoughts on this. Everything I've said. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm outie. Thanks for watching the video. See you in my next installment.